Okay, we're here with karrigan from TSM after, well, basically after qualifying for for the final. So let's start off with the group stage because we didn't get to talk to you before. So, well, this just probably the primary question, the Virtus Pro match, because it was 1-1, both pretty one-sided matches, and then maps actually. And then the last map, I think we all know what happened. You were up, I think, 12-7, and then everything fell apart. So what do you think happened at that point?
I think we played good until, I mean, we come off a rough start on Mirage. Basically, we got just trumped, and we just came into the game and knew Inferno is our map pick, so that's basically what we need to win. So we also just dumped them back on Inferno, and then West Indian on the overpass, and we have had good matches against them on the overpass, always tight games. I don't know what happened. I basically think we got onto a good start as T, and then we couldn't grind the last 2-3 rounds to make it a very, very good T-sided. Then we come on the CT side. I think we won the pistol, if I'm not mistaken, up 5-0 on the CT side. So. And then just everything crumbles. It started off with a 5 versus 3. We missed some shots and suddenly 3 guys dies and they with 15 seconds left. Shouldn't happen. And then we were like buying one more time and we just kept on buying because in my opinion the rounds were so close that just one of those rounds would turn to our favor to just break the completely money system of them. I think we learned of our mistakes from that match is that we shouldn't force buy with so big lead because basically we couldn't play the game we normally play as CT on overpass. So basically we just, in my opinion, threw it. Maybe some choke also because we didn't hit our shots in the end and we didn't adapt so good. And you have to give credit for Virtus Pro. They really outplayed us on the T side, and you have to give credit to other teams when they do that.
So how comfortable are you with the Navi matchup because you played them for the second place decider? So what can you say about that match?
I really fear Navi compared to other teams. The way they play and the way our practice and online matches have been in Kiev and everything just combined, I think they're one of those teams also going way ahead of what they used to be. Like we're also going on top right now, playing very well. So it's like when they're on this form, and it's hard to stop a team. And just the atmosphere after that choke, we tried to make a little fun of it, but you could just feel in the talk, the way we talked. And then they already have to start on overpass where we just choked. It was just basically just the same happened again. We had a good, I think, OKT side one more time, 5 rounds. I think we grinded again. Then just everything fell apart. And then we came to Cash. I knew Cash, they don't play so much. So basically that was for me a free win, or what you say. Like we knew we could win Cash. And then just on Mirage, it's always going to be interesting on Mirage. And then just Dupree just saving the tournament basically for us, win that 1-3 with 1 HP. And now we're sitting here in the grand final. If you wouldn't have won that 1-3, I basically think we would have been crumbling again because it was like 13-11, 13-12 then, and the money system will just force buy one more time because we believe in it. So thank you, Dupree.
So then you met Fnatic in the first semi, and then, well, basically everyone was writing you off, guys, because of the maps. Everyone felt like the maps were favorizing Fnatic a lot. But in the end, you got to 2-0. Did you ever feel like if you got to Cash, which is not one of your strongest maps, it's usually the map that you lose against the better teams? So how confident were you with your own Cash in case you went 1-1?
I think you have to bear in mind when you play maps against different teams and the matchup basically. I think we feel confident with all 5 matches we play against Fnatic. Basically, Cash, Overpass, us 2, Inferno, Mirage. It's like every time we're best of 3 with Fnatic, 2 of the same maps is gonna be in there, and then the third is gonna be one of the changing factors because of one team will adapt to the map pool. So coming in, knowing that Cash was a third map, I think maybe you can correct me, but I don't think we lost Cash to him since I joined the team. We won 2 times Cash against Fnatic. So basically in all those 3 matches we had, we haven't lost Mirage against them, we haven't lost Cash, and Inferno was one of those matches we actually lost against them. So I just knew we had to get the Inferno win to basically come out of Cash, and then we could take it 2-1. But ending up winning Mirage gave us the extra edge, and I just think the way we played good. We grinded those T rounds, and we just had amazing CT half. What we always have had, I mean, in the old team. So mixing up with some good T sides and CT sides now make us more stable as a team, so we don't have to rely on one side. And that's what's happening against Fnatic, because last time we played Fnatic and now in the group stage we had good T halves, the first matchup. So now it's switched to the CT sides. It's just how the game works. It's like how the team, a CT adapts to the T play. So I don't know. It's just amazing hold by us as CT, and the clutch rounds were also good. So basically 2-0. It looks easier than it was in my opinion, because some of the rounds were tied. We won around a second round with scouts, which we should never have won. I don't know why they actually pushed CT's spawn. That I have to watch my own. Why they took the decision, but I thank them for doing that. So the best basically gave us a line to get our money up and get double offs on Mirage, and then just kept on playing for that. And the same on Inferno. Device having amazing openings with the AWPS CT, and everybody just hitting the shots, even though we lost entry kills sometimes.
It seems like in the past few matches, you actually the primary opera in your team is kind of like either between your Device and on Mirage. You actually were. I think you were the one who had the op more times than Device. So what's the mindset behind that?
I think when we started to play in team, we just put Device on the main up on every map, everything, and just puts a lot of pressure. You can say it makes that you put one player with big impact on all maps. If what we've done right now is like trying to deliver to put out some pressure on other players on certain maps, so you don't pressure player to have like 60 frags over best of 3, which you often see with Guardian and Kines. They need to big carry because then they just makes the team better. So looking at our statistics also from the event, it's not like we have one just making amazing performance, just carrying the team. It's just like more team effort, in my opinion. So putting me on AWP sometimes just makes our games more balanced, in my opinion. We even switched up or 1 or 2 round. Kaden took the Pete on his CT mid on Mirage, and I just went somewhere else. Just to like, if you switch up and balance your CT side, it just makes the team talk more. Just hold the angles, because sometimes you just get in. I think one of the things we had with Choke was basically just staying, holding, not talking, not committing. Just everyone just needs to win the duels and we win the game. That's basically how CS:GO works. But not communicating good, it just ends up with people just not giving good info and not playing together. So the main op is of course Device. On the T side, there's nobody touching that as T. Some C to just put it out where people feel they have better impact and play better, because maybe I don't play so good on other side than just mid, for example, in Mirage.
So you just want to spread the pressure. Okay, looking ahead, you have the grand final up ahead, and we still don't know who that's going to be. But last time, that was the first time you beat NIP since you joined the lineup. So do you have more confidence against that lineup, or do you still feel like Virtus Pro is going to be the better matchup for you?
I don't know. I don't fear any of them. I mean, if we wouldn't have beaten NIP yet, I would of course fear them, because there would be like a mental block we had to overcome one more time. Beating NIP makes us feel like now we can beat every team. Losing to Virtus Pro would make us more revenge thirsty, and I still think we threw that game on overpass. I also think they also fought themselves to lose that overpass, but 1 in the 3 or 5. So I have to see what happens, but the map push will be different for what team we face, so it's where we feel more confident. We have to see basically what happens in the match.
All right, thanks for the interview. Do you have anything else to add? Any shout-outs?
I want to thank all the fans out there, and of course the CSM family and all our sponsors who make this trip possible, and all the terms we've been in for like 6 out of 8 weekends. Then I want to thank my friends, family and girlfriend who is supporting me all over all tournaments and calling me and saying congratulations, stuff like that. And then just my teammates that have been amazing, and for taking me and giving me a chance 6 months back. I wouldn't have thought that we were sitting here 2 grand finals in a row. So thank you for all the people who have been around me and supporting me.
All right, that was karrigan from TSM before the grand final. We're going to get the winning team for sure, and maybe even the losing team from the grand final later on.